You're probably going to want to change your tech stack after watching this video. I've been a OneSub fan for 6 years. I've integrated Calendly with hundreds of CRMs, but no calendar tool I've ever come across looks anything like the one I'm about to show you today. It's called iClosed, and it will actually help you close more deals. Calendar tool that helps you close more deals. I signed up for this tool about 5 months ago now after the CEO, Ismail, sent me a DM on Instagram saying, hey, can I show you this tool? And Alex Becker from Hyros used it, and he's pretty smart, and I like Hyros, so why not? iClosed has everything I'm looking for in a calendar tool, and I'm actually going to show you as we build an event type from scratch, a strategy session from scratch within the iClosed dashboard. And if you like what you see, I'll leave a link down in the description so you can get 20% off your first 3 months. And that'll be an offer that you're not able to find anywhere else. Got that one from the CEO himself. So when we go to create a new event type, we're given 2 different event types, a strategy event or a discovery event. And this will impact some of the reporting you're doing. So this does kind of matter what the event level is. I'm just going to do a strategy event. I'm going to hit create event. I'm going to show you how every step along the way in building this calendar is actually going to make sense. It was unbelievable the first time I went and actually built an event type. And I'll call this my discovery demo. The location will be on Zoom, so obviously you can integrate Zoom or Google Meet with this. This description or instructions is going to be any details that someone needs to know before their appointment. So we actually use this over at SendBlue as well. If I go to request a demo, this is what the embed looks like. And it's so powerful because it's actually going to get you more leads with this embed right at the top of the funnel. So when I go in here and I put in my phone number, I find United States, 410. And then I put in my name. Boom! That information actually got collected at that point in time. And if you know anything about wanting to optimize your funnel to get more leads or get more bookings, you've never been able to collect partial data like that with a Calendly or with a OneSub, or a 2-step form has 2 steps, so it feels too long. This is going to get you more leads. Let me hit save and continue here. I'll come back to this as I show you now in my dashboard that my lead's going to be right at the top here. There is my lead as I just came in. So even though I didn't press a button or give any other information, it's collected that data. Now, as I go on and I answer more questions, like I put in my website, www.closedoctor.com, I choose what CRM that I use. Say I use HubSpot. I don't. I use Closed CRM. If we come back in now to my profile here and look at my invitee questions, you're going to see my answers to these questions as I'm filling out these partial answers. So you're getting more leads and you're going to get more bookings. That's the super powerful part about this tool, but it gets even more powerful, I'd say. Let me come back in to this discovery demo that we were creating and keep editing it. So this is where you would put that description. So for us, it is this right here. We say we'll text you a demo at SendBlue, but maybe I'll put in here, we will do a Zoom meeting. And then you can put obviously what you want the link to be, and then any internal notes for yourself. Nothing need to go there. Save changes. This is where I would select the users that I want to put on this event type. So maybe I want it to be able to assign to Sam, Rob, and Alex, and I could choose their priority level here. So if Rob, Alex, and Sam all have the same appointment slot open, I'd call it 12 p.m. Eastern, and Rob is a high priority, Alex is a medium, and Sam is a low, then it's going to book Rob first, then Alex, and then Sam in the order of priority. So you can get your best rep, say, always filled up first. So let's leave that as is there. Now, when I go into my event time and limits, this is how many days into the future I'm going to let the appointment slot show. You don't want to go too many days into the future. Like when you're running cold traffic, it's really common to see maybe 5 days into the future. So we'll go 5 calendar days into the future. The duration of my event, I want it to be 30 minutes, and I want people to book on, call it the half hour. So if I did 15 minutes, it's going to say they can book on 9 a.m., 9:15, 9:30, but I'm going to do book on the half hour. That way I don't have any weird, funky gaps in my calendar. There would never be a 15-minute break in my calendar. I'll be able to get more bookings. Put in your time format. Do you want to add a break before or after your events? This is where you would add that buffer. If I added 5-minute buffer before event, now I'm only going to get 1 appointment booked every hour because of the nature of these settings. So just be careful that you're not handicapping how many availabilities or openings you can have on your calendar because of your setup. Guests cannot schedule within, call it 1 hour of the event or maybe 4 hours of the event. We like a lot of same day bookings at SendBlue, so 1 hour is great for us. I'll allow closers to reschedule events. Sure, why not? They make that so easy inside of this dashboard. Invitee questions. This is where, we put in what CRM do you use? So I can do a short text of a checkbox, right? And this could be, what CRM do you use? Right? And I can put in here, close, go high level. I can add that, and I have my different types, right? I can have a text field. I can have a radio button, a date and time, a URL. Now, if I've saved this here, you can still pass all of this information back into Close CRM or whatever CRM that you use. We use Zapier to send all of this back. And they think they've got a native integration with Close as well, but I like to have a little more control with doing things custom with my workflows. So we've created questions. Now we can do disqualify. Maybe someone in an invitee question, we do a checkbox, we do monthly revenue, and we say less than 5K, and then we do greater than 5K. And we want everyone that chooses less than 5K to get disqualified. We can do that. So on our disqualification, we can add a disqualification and do monthly revenue is less than 5K. And what this will do is it'll actually show no availability when you try to book an appointment. Check this out. I'll put an email here. And you'll see it's going to say, oh, there's no availability. That's not true. We do have availability, but the disqualifying shows this. So you're going to get those not qualified people not on your calendar. If I look at my global data tab here, I can see there's me, not qualified. That's why I'm red here. Here's a blue that booked a call, a blue that booked a call. There's a disqualified, a disqualified, a disqualified. Here's someone that hasn't answered all of the questions yet. They're qualified, or they have answered all the questions, but they haven't booked a call, right? That would be someone that we want to bring to that next stage of our process. So we've disqualified people right inside our funnel, right inside our calendar before they saw the openings. That's awesome. We could also do conditional routing here. Say, what CRM do you use is Close, and I only want Sam Queen to speak to those leads because he's the Close doctor. Then I can sign that just to Close. And then I can do, or if CRM you use is Go High Level, then I can assign that just to Rob and Alex. Now, all of the leads that come in for Close will be assigned to me. All of the leads for Go High Level, Rob and Alex. Another incredible tool to be built right inside of your calendar. Notifications, pretty straightforward. You can set those up. Confirmation page if you want to redirect people, or based on maybe a certain answer, you want to redirect people to different confirmation pages. That is really freaking awesome that you can do that. And then getting a view of what this is going to look like. You can hide this element like we did on the SendBlue page, where it doesn't even look like it's going to be a calendar, but it is a calendar. And just the nature of a SendBlue demo is that you don't have to actually go to call. What is SendBlue? It's iMessage in your CRM. Check this out. This little Chrome extension here, we can integrate with Close or HubSpot or Go High Level, any CRM. It's going to allow you to actually text and call people through an iPhone in your CRM, so you can automate messages in your outreach, have the visibility and scale with your team. Other things you need to know inside of iClosed are their analytics are absolutely insane. I've never been able to see analytics like this before in a calendar tool. If I look at my stats for yesterday, I can see we had 98 people visit the website. 46 of them became a contact. Website being visiting this embed right here, and then 38 calls being created. And I can obviously change my date range if I wanted to see the last 7 days and understand kind of how the leads are flowing through this funnel. Those questions that we ask in our application, I actually get breakdowns by them, by question, by answer, so I know what % of my market maybe is coming from what CRM. If I sent information back to the CRM on the actual outcomes of the calls and what objections people were seeing, or if I took the time to, say, log them inside of the CRM, you'd be able to break down, people that use Go High Level, what's their biggest objection? People that use Close CRM, what's their biggest objection? The analytics are next level inside of iClosed. I love that I can integrate this with my CRM. I love how scalable it is, how I can have my individual calendar pages per each sales rep, how I can have my group calendar pages, how I can create them by different sources, how I can route specific people to specific people. I used to have to build these really big, complex lead scoring models. I actually have a video on this channel on how to do that 5x your close rate overnight if you want to see the exacts that went into this model that was built here. And I used to want to understand, each question and each answer. How do people end up? Do they end up buying? And then use that to know, okay, who should land on the calendar? Who should not? Okay, this person shouldn't, but I can't cancel them before they actually make it to the calendar. So I've got to create these long automations and get virtual assistants to help me out to disqualify these leads, to open my calendar space back up. Now iClosed just does all of that inside of the tool. There's not a single other calendar tool that I would ever recommend at this point in time. If you are running a business and you want to get more leads and more book calls and optimize the space on your calendar, iClosed is going to be the tool for you. The price range comes in a little bit higher than I think maybe your other calendar tools, but none of those other calendar tools make you money. This one will. Hope you enjoyed what you saw here. If you want to check it out, link down in the description. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video.